What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Q&A edition here today with lots of awesome questions to go through. Now again, guys, keep in mind before we begin, if you guys have any sort of Dragon Ball related question to ask me, then simply drop them down below in the comments, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome daily Dragon Ball content. And of course, with that being said, if your opinions, of course, differ from mine in relation to these questions, then drop your opinions as to these questions down in the comment section below. I'm actually kind of curious as to what some of you guys have to say about some of these questions. So without wasting any time, let's begin with our very first question from Gaming Chicken. Hope my questions make it onto your Q&A. Have a nice day. Thank you. Question number 1. What do you think would have happened if Goku fused with Gohan in the Buu arc instead of Vegeta? Question 2. Do you think that Goku / Mystic Gohan fused is stronger than Vegito by any arc? Now, question number 3. How strong do you think Gohan would have been if he never stopped training? Would he be able to go Super Saiyan Blue? Question 4. If Chi-Chi was never in Dragon Ball Z, then how do you think Gohan and Goku will change? Question 5. If you had to choose between all Dragon Ball Super characters when they go back to the present time after getting beat by Black and Zamasu, who do you think they'll take to go back with them? Hope my questions make it to your video. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day as well. Now, to answer your first question, I think it's pretty apparent that if Gohan and Goku fused, it would have proved to be much more powerful than Vegito. So to answer both your first and second questions together, do I think that Mystic Goku, or Mystic Gohan actually, or Ultimate Gohan and Goku combined would have been stronger than Vegito? I think so. I think the fusion between Gohan and Goku would have proven to be a lot stronger than Vegito, that being the fusion of Vegeta and Goku, and that's only because Gohan had all of his powers unlocked. See, Vegeta didn't really have all of his powers unlocked. Thus, I mean, I understand that the Potara kind of gives you like that rival boost in a way, but in an essence, having Gohan have all of his powers unlocked and seeing how strong Goku was, combining those powers would be too much. So I do believe that Gohanku, whatever it is you want to call them, would be stronger than Vegito. But I do think if Gohan did actually fuse with Goku, I think their demeanor may have been a lot different than how it would be with Vegeta, because with Vegeta, keep in mind, Vegito was very arrogant, he was very prideful. Obviously enough, he was toying with Buu, but he knew the entire time what he was doing. But I think in terms of immense power, I think I would have to give that more towards Goku and Gohan, because keep in mind, man, the Elder Kai unlocked all of Gohan's powers, and at that very point, it's arguable whether or not Gohan was the strongest non-fused character at that time, in which case I believe he was, because even Buhan, when he had Gotenks absorbed, he was the only one to compare to him. But even with that being said, I mean, the strongest fused character was Vegito, but the strongest non-fused character I would have to say was Gohan. Thus, I believe if Gohan and Goku fused, it would have made their fusion that much stronger. But then again, that's debatable. If you guys feel differently, comment down below. Now, if Gohan never stopped training, would he be able to become a Super Saiyan Blue? That's actually kind of hard to say, because it's not really just too doubtful to believe that Gohan would ever achieve such a power if he never stopped training. Keep in mind, if Gohan continued to train even after the Buu saga, he would have been really strong. I mean, that's without question, because he had all of his powers unlocked. So having Gohan further those abilities would have been great to see. Do I believe it's possible for him to have achieved Super Saiyan Blue? Of course. I really don't see why not. Anybody out there who believes that Super Saiyan Blue is unachievable in terms of having someone like Gohan who never stopped training, then comment down below and let me know why you guys believe that's the case, because I don't think it would have been impossible for Gohan to achieve that. However, having a look at him now, it's quite sad to see that he would never reach such a power. But if Gohan never stopped training, obviously enough, I think that, and I'll be real here, I think that at some point Goku would have caught up with him, either being on par or slightly more above him, because Goku always has that edge, and Goku always has a way of surpassing others. So I think even if Gohan still had all of his powers unlocked, at some given point his dad would have surpassed him. But in terms of him achieving Super Saiyan Blue, I don't want to believe that it's too crazy to think that, but I think it would have been possible only if he were to attend Whis' training, and if he were to undergo certain things, then yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. But in terms of right now, it's never bound to happen. I can never see Gohan achieving that power. So to answer your fourth question, if Chi-Chi was never in Dragon Ball, how would that affect Goku and Gohan? Well, first of all, that would have affected Goku greatly, especially going back to the original Dragon Ball series when he fell in love with her. So without Chi-Chi, there wouldn't have been a Gohan. So, and without, Gohan, there wouldn't have been many saves to come in the place of like Cell and Buu and stuff like that. So I think I think that would have changed a lot actually, because Chi-Chi does have a huge impact into both Gohan and Goku's life, and despite how she treated Gohan in wanting him to become a scholar and an ordinary man and not wanting him to fight and pretty much, you know, degrading him and nerfing him heavily, she still has a lot of positive influence within Goku and Gohan. So even if she wasn't in Dragon Ball, that would have impacted Goku in a very negative way, like I would have to say, because we saw in Dragon Ball when he was with the Ox King, and we saw when he was undergoing his adventures, he really digged Chi-Chi a lot, and she really liked him too. So that was a neat little love story there. But I mean, even now, I mean, she's just, you know, a regular old woman, just, you know, happening to, you know, raise another son, Goten, and, you know, do chores around the house. So, but Chi-Chi does have a profound effect. Now, to answer your final question in terms of them taking people to go back into the future, I mean, I would have to go with Beerus and Whis. Depending on when you're watching this video, anything could happen, but my money's going to be on Beerus and Whis on this one, so. But anyways, Mr. Gaming Chicken, thank you for the questions, and I hope you have a really awesome day, my friend. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Oli C. Hey, bro, enjoy watching your videos. Always good speculating different topics. Thank you. My question is, if you could have one ability from Dragon Ball, what would it be? 1, the ability to shoot energy beams. 2, the ability to control your ki and fly, but not be able to use energy beams. Question 3, transform into a Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, increasing strength, speed immensely, but not being able to fly, or again, use energy beams. Or 4, Piccolo's clothes beams for Fly Jordans. Wait, I don't get the last one. To be honest, to answer your question, if I had to choose one ability, I would have to choose the ability to go Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, increasing my strength and my speed immensely. Even though not being able to fly sucks, but knowing the fact that I can actually transform and I can have the ability to, like, you know, increase my strength and my speed. I mean, even if you can't fly, I could still run really fast. So, and plus I'm really strong. So, and that also varies on whether or not I'm prone to, like, explosions and bullets and how fast I am and stuff. Like, it all depends on, like, the definition by transforming. Like, if I'm actually going to become a full-blooded Saiyan by achieving those transformations, then sure, I would have to go with that one. I mean, being able to control my ki and fly would be great, but I would have to say turning into a Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 would be something like no other. So I'm going to have to go with that one. But anyways, my friend, thank you for the question, and I hope you have a blessed day, bro. And now moving on to the next question, which is from ArcSnipes23. Question number 1, if you could choose one character to be on the level of Goku and Vegeta, who would it be? Question number 2, who would you rather see appear, Vegito or Gogeta? Question number 3, if Beerus and Whis fuse with the Potara earrings, would they be stronger than the Omni King? Damn. Question number 4, do you believe Goku will defeat Black? If so, how? Transformation, Spirit Bomb, or Super Kamehameha? Question 5, in the Multiverse Tournament, do you think we will see any other characters that we've known from previous Dragon Ball arcs? For example, Frieza, Cell, etc. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you, man. Well, to answer your first question, if I had to choose one character to be on the level of Goku and Vegeta, my easy pick would be Future Trunks. I would have him train his ass off. I would have the kid actually achieve something great for once, because he suffered through a lot. He lost his mom, he lost his future, like everything within his timeline was destroyed by Zamasu and Black. So I think that, you know, he kind of owes it to himself to become the very best that he could possibly be. So I would have Trunks probably be somewhere near Vegeta. I wouldn't have Trunks be exactly on the level of Goku and Vegeta. I would have Trunks possibly somewhere around Vegeta's level. If anything, I would have him be slightly stronger, just like how we saw it during the Cell Saga when he fought Imperfect Cell and you know, Semi-Perfect Cell and stuff. So we saw how he achieved the Ultra Transformation that Vegeta wasn't able to achieve, and you know, Trunks had immense power. So I would have to go with that one. And like the reason why Trunks is because he just seems like a quick learner, and he's a fighter at heart. He's been surviving, he's been pushing forward for such a long ass time. So the kid does deserve to have a break, and the kid does deserve to have a moment to where he just goes all out and has something to like just fall back on. So I would have to put Trunks near Goku and Vegeta's level. So to answer your second question, who would I rather see appear between Gogeta and Vegito? To be quite frank, to be really blunt, I would want to see Vegito. I mean, come on, Vegito is such a badass character. He looks badass. He fights like a badass. He has a really unique moveset. I mean, his arrogance is always there, so that can always be one. I would have to say Vegito, because we've seen him before, right? So I would love to see Vegito get pushed. Like, I want to see Fusion return, but I don't want to see Fusion be OP'd. That's where people get confused. I mean, they always want to comment saying, oh, well, you want to see Fusion, but that's way too OP'd. I get that, but I want to see Fusion actually get put to the test. I want to see Vegito bleed. I want to see Vegito get pushed back against the corner and just have him say, wow, you know, like, I never really thought, even with my power, that I would get pushed back like that. So I would love to see Vegito reappear in Dragon Ball Super, and I would love to see him have the fight of his life against anybody, even possibly as strong as him, or if not stronger. Now, to answer your third question, if Beerus and Whis fused using the Potara earrings, would they be stronger than the Omni King? That's kind of hard to say, but I do think the Omni King still surpasses all. He's supposed to be like the be-all, end-all. He's supposed to be, you know, that dude that everyone is terrified of, because he has that power to wipe out, you know, not just you, but your entire, you know, existence, your universe, your solar system, everything you know in your respective universe can be gone. So I really doubt that Beerus and Whis would come close to the Omni King's true power, because keep in mind, we've never seen the Omni King fight, nor I believe we will ever see him fight, because you have to ask yourself, well, if the Omni King fights anybody, who in the hell would possibly challenge him? You know, like, he's placed on the top of the totem pole for a reason. Now, I'm pretty sure that having him be like the overseer of everything isn't really as cliche as it sounds, because some people are just like, well, what if he's just all talk and no action? Well, what if he's all action and no talk? You get what I'm saying? So every time he speaks, people are terrified. So I would have to put the Omni King even above the fusion between Whis and Beerus. If you guys feel differently, comment down below. To answer your fourth question, how will Goku defeat Black? Well, depending on when you're watching this video, guys, I mean, it might have been over already, but I do believe that Goku will not be the main hero. If he does become the hero, I do think he'll have some help, either by one of the gods, or maybe even Trunks or Vegeta, but even if that were the case, I can definitely see Goku going off with a bang using the Super Kamehameha Wave. I mean, having to create the Spirit Bomb would be way too much. They're gonna have to buy time. They're gonna have to hold back Zamasu and Black in order for him to do that. So in terms of a transformation could be possible, but, you know, Goku would have to get pushed to, like, the edge of his mentality in order for him to, like, completely erupt and achieve something different. So I'm gonna have to go with probably Super Kamehameha Wave, even though that is a little cliche. It's his signature move, so I'm gonna have to go with Kamehameha Wave, but I really doubt that Goku's gonna be the one to defeat Black. And to answer your final question, in the Multiverse Tournament, will we see other previous characters from the Dragon Ball arcs? No. No Frieza, no Cell. I mean, perhaps maybe someone who looks like Frieza, and maybe someone who looks like Cell, but in terms of, like, actually having those old school characters return, yeah, I mean, that's not happening at all, so you can just scratch that off your list. But anyways, Mr. Snipes, thank you for the questions, my friend, and I hope you have a great day, bro. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Al Straight Jacket Foul. Hey, dude, I hope you're having a good day. I have some questions to ask you. Thank you. Question number 1, do you think Goku will be one step ahead of Vegeta at the end of the series? Question 2, in the Multiverse Tournament, which universe do you think will have their fighters in the finals? Question number 3, in the future Trunks saga, the androids in the past were stronger than the ones in the future. Do you think Cell became more powerful when he absorbed them than how he would have if he absorbed the ones in the future? Amazing content lately, definitely my favorite Dragon Ball YouTuber. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Now, to answer your first question, Goku will be one step ahead of Vegeta. It sucks to say that, but it's Goku we're talking about here, bro. I don't see Vegeta achieving any sort of level that Goku cannot achieve. So I think, yes, Goku will be one step ahead of Vegeta. And if Vegeta, as we saw before, finds a way to get ahead of Goku, Goku's still going to find a way to get ahead of Vegeta. So that's just the way it is. Now, question number 2, which universe do I think will be having their fighters compete in the finals? Well, that's kind of hard to say, because can you imagine? And I want all of you guys to picture this scenario, right? All right, so here we go. Imagine if someone like Hit from Universe 6 was fighting in the early rounds, right? Like let's say round 1, round 2. So we have Hit fight in the opening round of, you know, the tournament, and a fighter emerges that's even so stronger than Hit that he eliminates Hit in the first freaking round. Can you imagine how crazy that would be to see someone step up during, like, the early rounds of this tournament and eliminate Universe 6 just like that, because they themselves have fighters even stronger than Hit. Even with Hit's Toki Tobashi technique, can you imagine if there was another fighter out there way stronger than Hit that put Hit down quicker than how he can even use his time leap ability? So I do think that there might be other universes out there that have crazy strong fighters. Now granted, not every universe is going to have crazy strong fighters. We might see universes that have really weak fighters and stuff. But in terms of the finals, I think it will come down to our universe, Universe 7, and maybe another universe. I really doubt it's going to boil down to Universe 7 versus Universe 6 again, because like, how big of a cliche would that be? Goku versus Hit as a rematch. I would love to see them fight like early on, but not in the finals. So I think it might boil down to either Universe 7 and perhaps maybe like Universe 10, Universe 12, Universe 1. Like anything can happen. So, but I definitely think Universe 7 for sure. Now to answer your final question, if Cell became, well, could have Cell became more powerful if he absorbed the ones in the future? Well, the ones in the past were said to be really strong and stronger than the ones in the future. So if Cell, I really don't think that if Cell absorbed the ones in the future, it would have changed anything, because he still would have been strong as shit. Going back into the past and absorbing those androids is what really gave him like a huge boost. But either way, he met his goal and he absorbed both of them, so that either way gave him a huge, you know, boost in power. So I think that even if he absorbed the ones in the future, it may not have changed that much. I don't think that even if he absorbed the ones in the future, his powers would have been weaker. I think that he would have been possibly the same. I might be wrong on that. Comment down below if you guys feel differently. But again, Mr. Owl, thank you for your questions, my friend, and I hope you have a great day, bro. And now moving on to the next question, which is from, oh my god, this is like a really weird name. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Chong? I guess we'll just stick with that. Hey man, love your videos. Thank you. I have 3 questions for you. Hope it will be on one of your Q&A videos. Question 1, do you think that we will ever see a fusion between Goku and Vegeta again in Dragon Ball Super? If you do, would it be Gogeta or Vegito? Question number 2, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks GT versus Super Saiyan Vegito from Dragon Ball Z. And final question, Super Saiyan 4 Goku post 100 years training versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku Kaioken times 10. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you, man. Well, to answer your first question, I don't know. I don't know, but I do want to see it. I do want to see it, and for the love of God, if they do introduce fusion, have it to where it's evenly balanced. Don't allow the fusion to fully win. Again, I would love to see the Grand Priest or something like that fight the fusions or whatever. Like someone even like immensely powerful that can prove that even fusions aren't good enough to last in a battle against a certain person. So, will we ever see a fusion between Goku and Vegeta? Me as a fan, I would like to say yes, but in reality, I do think that we will not get to see that. I mean, it sucks to say, but I don't see fusion happening, especially with their ego and their arrogance. I don't see them putting that shit aside just to combine their strength. Not unless, of course, a grave danger occurs to where they have to do it. And if that's the case, again, I would have to say Vegito is your best bet, but then again, you have to ask yourself, like, where the hell would they get the earrings from? So, it's kind of a hard thing to answer, but I'm going to have to go with Vegito. Now, to answer your second question, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks from GT fighting Vegito. That's a little hard because Gotenks... Well, actually, I would still have to go with Vegito because I really doubt that Goten and Trunks kept up with their training. So, even at that time, I think that Vegito would be slightly ahead of them. Now, some people are going to argue and say, oh, that's impossible. SSJ3 Gotenks would be so strong at GT, you know, given the circumstance that now they're adults and stuff, and they would take everything more serious. Yeah, that's the case, but we're also talking about Vegito here. I mean, the strengths of both Vegeta and Goku, I don't think their sons would be able to match up. So, easy win, I would have to say Vegito. And to answer your final question, honestly, I mean, being realistic here, post 100 years training, dude, you're talking about Goku training after 100 years. Hell yeah, I'm going to have to go with Super Saiyan 4 Goku on this one. Think about this, right? Even if Super Saiyan Blue Goku used Kaioken times 10, we're talking about Goku, right? Another version of Goku who trained for 100 years. That's insanity. Do you not understand the amount of power he would gain during that time? So I'm going to have to go with Goku Super Saiyan 4 easy on this one. Because despite what happens with Super Saiyan Blue, Goku hasn't trained as a Super Saiyan Blue for 100 years, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku did, so I'm going to have to go with that one. But anyways, my friend, thank you for the question, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And once again, everybody, thank you all for watching this edition of Dragon Ball Q&A. Before I go, as you guys can see on your screen, make sure you guys go ahead and tune in and subscribe to my vlogging channel. The link will be located down in the description, guys, to where I bring you guys along during my days. Lots of Dragon Ball stuff on there that you guys will never find on here as well. I will interact more on there as well, so be sure to also subscribe to my vlogging channel and keep up to date with what's going on. And if you guys have not subscribed to this channel, go on ahead and do so for awesome content like this. And of course, if you guys have any sort of Dragon Ball related question to ask me, simply drop your comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Once again, if you guys enjoyed this Q&A edition, make sure to slap a like on the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Tune in for the next video, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Take it easy and God bless, guys. Peace.